Watch this.
Well, let me ask you this. Is retirement even biblical?
In my opinion, the way we look at retirement today, it's absolutely not biblical. Now, I'm not saying that retirement in itself is wrong, but the concept of stopping work just because you hit a certain age, that's nowhere in Scripture. The only reference to retirement is in Numbers, I believe, chapter 8, and it applied only to the Levites. But everywhere else in the Bible, the people kept on working. I mean, Moses was 80 years old when he started leading Israel. Caleb was 85 when he told God, "Give me this mountain." To me, that means that God ain't done with us just because we hit age 65. Now, the type of work may change and the intensity will certainly change, but stopping altogether? No, man, I think that's a human idea, not a biblical one. Now, let's talk practical. Most people work 40 plus years, then retire at 65, thinking that they'll finally get a chance to enjoy life. But the average life expectancy in the United States is 77 years old. So that means that most people have about 12 years to really live. Now, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know about you, but why wait till you're almost at the end of your life to start enjoying life? Instead, I think you ought to love what you do so much that retirement isn't an escape, but it's a choice. And if you do retire from your job, you don't retire from your purpose. Now, I call that refirement, not retirement. Look at pro athletes. They know their planned days won't last forever, so the smart ones plan for what's next. Shannon Sharp didn't just stop when football ended. He became a top sports analyst and a podcaster. And one of my favorite athletes of all time, Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, he went from an NFL star to a college head coach. And Tom Brady, the best quarterback ever, is now a sports commentator. So just because you can't do what you once did doesn't mean you can't do something. You may not have the same energy at 70 as you did when you were 30, but you still have value, wisdom, and purpose. So here's the bottom line. Purpose has no retirement plan. You can retire from a job, but you should never retire from doing God's will.
I've learned a word. Refirement instead of retirement. That was a good one. I'll see you in my next video.